Hello everybody, I'm the Stay-at-Home Dad Gamer, back with another toy review. This time it is LEGO Star Wars General Grievous. First, when Force Awakens was coming out, they released some new LEGO sets and figures and whatnot, and General Grievous is easily one of my favorite villains. So when they had this, I totally wanted to get it. Eventually had an opportunity to do so, and picked them up, so I figured I'd do a review of him. Had him for a while. He's kind of just been on display on one of my bookshelves because he looks really cool. One thing I did not expect when I bought him was just how big he was. Here's a PS4 controller for size comparison. He's really big. I guess for the price, I should have assumed that he was larger than I thought, but I thought he was going to be like this big, which would have been awesome, but he's like ridiculously huge. He's a ways away so I can fit him in the frame of my little camera. But he's not too hard to put together. The instructions are really good. He's got his thick arms. We'll get to that in a second. Chest plate. He looks pretty good. Very skeletal, but I mean that's kind of what he did look like. Has his knee plates. Has his crazy back stuff. Let's show some of his articulation. He's got his little creepy toes. Yeah. Like a vulture. Put a grip on something. Those are good if you can get him in a couple other poses. And he's got like double ball joints for the foot to his calf. Technically, if he's how animals work, this is the heel. This is the ball of the foot. It's like how dogs and stuff are, and cats. But yeah, he's got that. These are double ball jointed as well, just together. Pretty sturdy too, I will say. He has to support his own weight, and that's good. Then the hips, these are crazy because it's like these are two ball joints, and then there's like two more. So it's like this crazy, complicated system that somehow keeps him up. He's not quite as posable as you'd think, at least in my experience. Just because these joints are kind of weird. He's very posable though. It's just not as much a range as I thought it would be. But it's still pretty good to get him in nice menacing poses. Let's try to back him up there so you can see him. You can get some really good poses at him, I'll say. It doesn't have any waist articulation or anything, but he's got joints there and here, like a lot in the arm. You can make him scheme. Have to move that up, but you can bring his shoulders in. He can go full on like aviator, like he's flying or something. But yeah, pretty good. I would say happy with his articulation. But he does what every good Grievous figure should do. Oh, I guess before I should get to that, he also does come with his 4 lightsabers that he got from murdering people, allegedly, if they didn't retcon that. And it is the proper 2 blue, 2 green, and I do it, one blue, 1 green each side, and can of course hold them. I have them like this for a specific reason, just because. See in a minute, but yeah, you can hold him and you can get some cool poses with him. He can look like he's on the cover of the Force Unleashed 2. Or I guess, no, I have done that one yet, like that. Force Unleashed 2. Man, how much cooler would that game have been if Grievous isn't there? But, really, besides how cool that is, what I love, thankfully, is that you can split his arms so he can get his proper 4 arms. So he can destroy any Jedi, except Obi-Wan, apparently. And I just leave those in there for the sake of keeping the hands together, because like these peg together really well there. I just leave that in. These are they plug the sabers together, and they plug the saber on the hilt. But I just leave those in there to keep them plugged in. But let us get him in all of his glory real quick here. Again, really big figure. And I will say, while I'm getting through this, I am very happy with him. He's a little bit pricier than I'd like. I could say that about, honestly, every Lego set. But he is really cool. I was able to get him for a little bit, pay a little bit less than retail. Because partially he was a gift. That's why. There's a story. Nobody cares about it, but that's fine. But, really awesome. He's so big it's hard to display him some places. But he can get some really cool poses, and he can get his arms up there so you can kind of like spin him around like the movie. And just be like, ha ha ha. But I like to give him like a, whoops. Some of his things do pop off. That's what I'm saying about like, because see, like this is already a different orientation, but boom, quick fix. It's good. Nothing breaks. But I like to give him like really menacing poses where it looks like he's just about to carve some fools up. But yeah, let's push him back there. But yeah, really cool figure. I know some of the ones do it. I wish he had his cape, just because that would really complete it. If you could just have that awesome cape, and especially if it had little pockets to store the sabers in. Like, what I'd ideally want, I'm going to try to get my wife to sew me one, is a cape that has like little pouches and then little like hoops almost, so you can store the full sabers in them. Even if you like see them, I don't care. It would be awesome to have him in the cloak, so you could get him like the two arms with the cloak and even the sabers, but you'd have somewhere to store them, so you wouldn't just have to put them on the side. I don't know their inner workings at Lego, but I feel like they could have added that in for his price. He's the most expensive of the similar people. He's around $35 out here, which the higher end, but I think he's awesome, and I am glad I got him. Just wish he was cheaper. If he was cheaper, I would have bought him way earlier. I waited like a month or two before I was able to finagle my way into one, but really cool, really nice. If you're a Star Wars fan and you like General Grievous, I would recommend getting this, because I think this is really cool. Although you probably have some other Grievous figures. I unfortunately don't have the one I really wanted. But yeah, really cool figure. I like it. Looks awesome. Just hard to find a place to put it. If you are interested in any other reviews that I may have, feel free to check out my other videos, or head over to sadgamer.com, and you can read all my video game reviews and have some other written reviews and other blog posts there as well. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.